By show of hands, who really strives to make really good decisions, wise and full of knowledge decisions? I think we all try to make wise decisions. Today, I want to challenge you to make a very wise decision, a very thought out decision. And that would potentially save 8 people's lives. According to organdonor.gov, here are some current facts to consider when debating on being an organ donor. 113,000 people are on the organ donor waiting list. They are all waiting, and that was as of January 2019. 20 people die each day while waiting on this list. And every 10 minutes there is a new person added to this list. And in 2018, 36,528 transplants took place, and of that there was 95 each day that were performed transplants. Approximately 95% of the U.S. adults support organ donation. However, only 58% are actually signed up, with your Department of Motor Vehicles or even on the organdonor.gov list registry. You can go there and register. You can register at your driver's license station, and completely make everyone around you aware and know that you are an organ donor, that's what your wishes are whenever you pass away. So the sad thing is that only in three people out of 1,000 people who are organ donors or that die that are organ donors, usually only like 3 people die in such a manner that they can actually harvest the organs to donate and be help people on that transplant list. So during this time, the way that you can save 8 people's lives is through 1 heart, 2 lungs, 1 liver, 1 pancreas, and 2 kidneys, and about 5 feet of intestines. So that would be your 8 people that you would be trying to save. So I would encourage you to go out and register, either at your driver's license station, or go online to the organdonor.gov under registry, and then you would register, and it is a legal binding way to register and be an organ donor. And always tell your family and your friends what your wishes are, and raise awareness. Always promote it and let people know how it does help people. There are many movies out there that show where people live on, and are encouraged to donate the organs and be lifesavers. Now I want to clear up some facts, or actually some myths, and give you some facts about the organ donation. And this is according to donorrecovery.org. So if you are sick or injured and you have to be hospitalized, it is first the doctors and nurses' first responsibility is to take care of you and get you well and healthy. It is not to say, oh, well, she's an organ donor, let me let her die. That is not their intentions. They are not going for that at all. And then the second, someone who is declared brain dead or clinically and legally dead, brain death is different than a coma. So, or a persistent vegetative state. So, like if you're in a coma, you have more of a chance of coming out and not, dying. So, like brain dead is where, like you're really not going to live on. So, they will not just oh, well, she's in a coma, I'm going to just take her organs. They're not going to do that. There has to be so many things that have to fit the categories to make the mark on being able to go ahead with organ donation, harvesting organs, or whatever that is. And then also, everyone on a waiting list, on the transplant waiting list, is treated fairly and very much with respect. And objective medical criteria determine on how the organs are allocated to the patients on the transplant waiting list. And never assume that you are too unhealthy to donate. You need to always be positive and know that doctors always make that call at the end of your life. And so always just go in there and register, donate, and become that organ donor, because you never know whose life you're going to save.